Hey, what is up, guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. We have another update to the story that we covered earlier. We posted a video following this purported UFO attack or invasion happening in Turkey, or well, happened earlier, where we had a fleet of these, well, unknown lights that were appearing in multiple cities across the country of Turkey, causing mass panic for a lot of people. And it looks like we were the first to break the story, at least on YouTube, that is. Now, of course, there were hundreds of tweets on Twitter, which was originally what had gotten my attention after about 50 or so people messaged me on Twitter and said, hey, there's a hashtag going around entitled UFO Attack to Turkey. Now, a lot of people have said, why does it say UFO attack? There's no proof or evidence that there's been an attack. And you know what? The hashtag really doesn't make any grammatical sense. What I'm thinking is that, obviously, I didn't create this hashtag. The hashtag was created from someone in Turkey, likely someone with broken English, someone who doesn't know English very well, and simply did the best he could. Likely he meant UFO invasion, UFO wave, or meant that this was a major event, and attack was the word that he chose. But that's not what we're going to talk about. That's not what is at issue. What is at issue, and since we posted the last video, is that, well, immediately after we posted the first video talking about this, there was an immediate, and I do mean immediate, wave of suppression on Twitter, in which most of the tweets that I featured and the pictures of these lights vanished from Twitter. This hashtag, UFO Attack to Turkey, or UFO Attack of Turkey, was the #1 trending hashtag worldwide on Twitter. The #1 trending worldwide. And within 10 minutes of posting my video, I was receiving messages from people who said, we can't even find it on the trending list. It's not even in the top 20. And then I got other messages from people saying, well, I can't even find half of these tweets or these pictures that you just showed in your video. And sure enough, when I went to check, half of them, if not most of them, were nowhere to be found. And this is exactly what I've been talking about all along. This is censorship. This is government suppression of the truth. Something is going on here. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to pretend to know what it is. But something is going on, that is for sure. Now, of course, we have millions of different theories from a million different people. Some are saying it's drones, others saying it's some sort of secretive military operation or exercise. Others are saying that these are holograms, Project Bluebeam testing, gearing up and preparing us for this fake alien invasion. Others have said this is a downright hoax, although with the amount of pictures and tweets that we're getting about this, and now we have some new pictures, I highly doubt this is a hoax. And if indeed it is, it's one of the most flawlessly orchestrated hoaxes I've ever witnessed. And as I said, these lights have been seen everywhere, and since we posted our video, which has gone viral, by the way. Now, another thing you'll notice, this is just a minor side note, but we posted this video just a couple hours ago, and within the first hour, it had gone over 100,000 views and was gaining, and is at this very moment, gaining 60,000 new views per hour. And the video is already surpassed 300,000 views within 2 hours. And yet the view count on the video has been stuck at 35,000 since it was uploaded. And I have been monitoring my YouTube real-time analytics. I know how the analytics work. I know the view count refresh rate. Something's off here. Possibly more suppression on YouTube's part. And YouTube was bought out by Google. Google was bought out by the CIA and the government and the NSA. It's all connected. Facebook, Google, YouTube, it's all directly connected and operated by the big boys at the top, Uncle Sam. And you can check into this if you don't believe me. I mean, it's well-known information. We know that the government operates these websites and has their dirty little hands within them. We know that the government has the power to censor and completely erase anything that doesn't fit their agenda. And we've recently seen this on Facebook and Google, where there was a lot of more right-leaning conservative websites, blogs, Twitter pages that were being removed and were being censored and were being hidden because they didn't fit the agenda. And the same thing has been going on in this research and in the field of ufology and this phenomenon. So we showed you all of the pictures in the first video that we had. And again, when we posted that video, it was breaking news. And since we posted that video, if you now search for the hashtag UFO attack to Turkey, you will see, well, at least up until a half hour ago, hundreds of new tweets featuring this hashtag per minute, and in some cases per second. So this story has exploded, and yet we still have no answers. We're seeing widespread censorship, people who are having their tweets and posts vanish minutes after they post them. We have also gotten reports that these lights have not only been seen over the Middle East, but also the UK, over Texas here in the United States, as well as New Jersey and Denver. We also received an image from Texas that may very well possibly show the same exact lights or one of these lights' twins. You're seeing that image here taken a couple hours ago right outside of Jonesboro, Texas. And since we've posted that video, I've been getting a ton of messages from people who have been seeing these lights all over the place, all over the world. So there's something going on here. Now, here are the new images that we have found since the last video. We have some new ones. So we'll just go one by one here. Here's one that gives us a much closer look, probably the closest shot of these things that we have so far. And again, some people are saying that they're drones. Most consumer drones do not traverse hundreds of miles. They just can't. They don't have the technology. And furthermore, when it comes to government drones do not illuminate themselves. They do not let themselves be known. So here is the next photograph. Again, we see this, what looks like a fleet, or just the lights on some sort of craft moving over yet another town. Here is another image where they have separated back into pairs of two. Now, if you remember, we posted a video yesterday where we saw a very similar sighting over Canada, where once again, we had a fleet of objects sitting in the sky. It was featured on Canada's Winnipeg News, and at one point, the objects moved into the exact same formation that you're seeing here over Turkey, where they moved into two pairs of two before finally vanishing. And, this is identical. I'll put up a side-by-side here. So here's the one from Canada on the left, and here's the new image from Turkey on the right. You guys tell me if you see a resemblance. Now we'll go to the next image. We see these lights in the same formation as the first image we showed you. So whatever these lights are, they are holding their positions and are not simply floating like you would think of lanterns or flares. And these are certainly not flares, because flares do not fly hundreds of miles in formation over multiple cities and towns. So, again, we don't really have any information. We're looking, believe me, we are looking. I've been posting updates to Twitter, to Facebook. Every time I've gotten a new image, anytime I've gotten any new info, tips, I've been updating on the videos and every social media platform that I have at my disposal. And I will continue to do so. But for tonight, and believe me, it's been a long night. I've been following this for going on 4.5 hours now straight, poring over pages and pages of tweets and social media posts, checking emails, updating the previous video. And for tonight, all we can say is that something is going on. And the fact that we have seen this suppression on Twitter and on Facebook and on YouTube even shows us that without a doubt something is going on here. And when the government or the scientific community or the space agencies stay silent as long as they have, then you definitely know something's up. And they're scrambling to come up with a cover story. And boy, oh boy, what cover story will they give us tomorrow or the next day? I can't wait to hear it. So For new updates, stick right here with Secure Team. Be sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on alerts. That way you get an alert when we post a new video. Alright, so thank you guys for stopping by. It's been a crazy night, strange things happening. I've been saying it for years, and we will continue grinding it out like we always do. So thanks for stopping by. Have a nice night, and we'll see you back tomorrow. Stay safe, guys.
Thank you.